to enact another human being is to be in a psycho-linguistic, physical relationship to this thing you're creating. Martin Buber, the idea of I thou, I get a choice. I kind of find a spark of desire, and that spark of desire is basically I want to learn this particular person. Once that kind of happens, I find something that I want to be closer to, something that I want to get intimate with. And it's never anything like me. I think that expression is very beautiful, particularly expression that sounds as though it's being created in my presence, not because of me, but because people have something they want to say, and only they can say it the way they can say it.
To me, Anna Deavere Smith is really grounded in two modes of practice. One is playwriting, and one is acting. She's a teacher, and she's an artist. Someone who has been in the university system thinking about how to share a practice in performance with different generations of thinkers and activists and artists. She doesn't just teach artists, but she thinks about doers in the world.
Whenever I start a project, it's an act of hope because I have no idea whether it's going to be a hit, whether it's going to be acceptable or not acceptable. I tend to err on the side that's not going to be acceptable, but I'm going to go ahead anyway because I'm more motivated by the question than I am by what the result must be.
We thought about Anna Deavere Smith as the artist in residence at Wesleyan University primarily because Anna was working on a new play called This Ghost of Slavery.
The first thing that I was able to do here at Wesleyan in This Ghost of Slavery was to have a reading of it presented for an audience. The actors were very excited by what the historians had to say, and I could see the faces of the historians just like light up, and this was just a second reading of something that was cold. People hadn't even gotten it the day before. And so I think that if an institution understands, we talk about interdisciplinarity and all this stuff, and I wonder why more institutions don't find ways to bring folks together, to bring different ways of thinking, different ways of processing. And they talked about how their mother was very upset.
We like to think of ourselves as a space that can take in artists that are at transformational moments in their practice. So bringing Anna to campus, it was a wonderful opportunity to share her work with this community.
This workshop with Anna Deavere Smith, people just share their stories without being judged, just their actual thoughts, what they went through. This is something that I've never done before. It was something that I couldn't understand at first why we would do that, but in the process I would realize why and how it is important to understand yourself, to understand other people.
Working with Anna was so much fun. I think that the way that she directs and builds ideas in you is phenomenal. The biggest takeaway I took from this workshop is that my story has power and that I shouldn't be ashamed of it or shy away from it.
Radical hospitality is a concept that Anna has often used to talk about the importance of being a good guest and about thinking really diligently about what it means to host somebody, to welcome them in. So for me, it really is a process of us learning from artists.
I know that extraordinary hospitality has been extended to me. I think of myself as a person who does not have a safe house of identity, that I live in what I call the crossroads of ambiguity, and I live on the road in a quest to come close to strangers quickly. So I hope what I'm taking and leaving is a very valuable spirit of hospitality.